Hi, ladies. It's Johnny M here for Manspeak. It's Monday night, and thank you for joining me if you're online. And if you're not online, it's all good. This video will be available after tonight being live. And like I encourage anybody on the page, if you do have any questions, definitely don't mind trying to answer them live. And if you do watch the video after it, either you can comment below, or if you feel uncomfortable with that, you can definitely private message me. So tonight's subject, I'm definitely going to be talking again just on the online dating side, just because I get so many inquiries about it. I just feel like it's a topic that comes up all the time, or most of the time with ladies. So tonight I'm going to touch on the subject of paid or free dating, which is better. Now, online dating is very popular at the moment. It's so popular that in fact that it's been practiced by millions of women who are looking for that special man in their lives. So whether it be friends or people you want to get into a relationship with, it's all available on online dating. Now, the online dating world, the way we do things is what more and more people find is practical. And people, meet online because, for several reasons. Firstly, probably the most common one is just the convenience of it all. Second, it contains a list of available males around your area. And most women these days are so busy with their jobs, being a parent, that they don't have time, to mingle or socialize in the club. Like I spoke about in last week's Manspeak Live, bars and cafes. That's why so many women are resorting to online dating, and it's an effective method of finding a companionship. So today, what I'm going to go over is some online dating tips that you can use to actually help improve your chances of finding your perfect man online. First, you should look for an online dating site that suits your needs. Keep in mind, that it's better to join a large community so that you actually have a wider range of available men. Because you join an online, to check to see if it's popular or has a large number of members. This will actually increase your chances of actually meeting the perfect match. And who knows, he might be just one click away, like I've said to a few clients. Then basically, there's two types of online dating sites. And first is a site that requires a paid subscription. Example, there's the eHarmony, Elite, and things like that. Now, you'll find that you'll be asked to give a certain amount of payments for the services that they will offer. Now, with this, some sites require membership before you can browse the membership profiles. But if you choose to join these type of online dating sites, you should read and be aware of the policies and guidelines. And I've definitely spoken about this to some women offline about that as well. I've asked this question. But however, if you are not willing to pay, then you can search for free online dating sites on the internet. So, for example, probably the most popular one that a lot of people know is Tinder. And you got like Plenty of Fish or POF. There's Zook as well. So there's many popular ones out there that give you membership in 100% free service, and they give you access to other members' profiles. Now, it's generally thought that the paid services will always give the better quality of men who are looking for a serious relationship. If they're willing to actually put money onto it, then I gather you can be sure that the most part that they're actually serious about finding a partner. Now, the unpaid dating sites, you can have a reputation of being a place for quick, easy hookups. Which is definitely something I do hear a lot about. There's, amongst certain men, it's free, so be mindful definitely of this. with the men that you can actually communicate with, but also be mindful that there are many genuine men out there that are actually looking for a long-term relationship. And that's something that I definitely want to put out there, that, with the free dating sites, women have this perception that the guys are only after one thing, but there's a lot of genuine guys out there actually on the free dating sites as well. So it's your choice whether you actually go for paid dating services or not. Now, from actual man's view, how to tell a hookup type of guy from actual general guy interested in your relationship guy on a free dating site, Tinder, I'm just going to give you a few pointers from a man who actually knows. Now, so the man's interested in a relationship will actually take more time on his profile. And another thing to look at is the guys interested only for hookups will most likely just have a photo and actually nothing about them. The guys interested in only hookups would ask for your phone number straight up. They won't want to be waiting for you. These guys that actually want to hook up, right now, basically. Now, the men who are actually interested in a relationship will actually take the time to get to know you first by messaging and starting the conversation before he asks for your phone number or suggests a date. Another giveaway can also be that the man's interested in a relationship will actually ask genuine questions that he's interested in finding out about you. And if we talk lastly about the hookup guy, well, then the hookup guy won't ask you any quality questions because he's not really interested in that, and taking the time to get to know you. He just basically wants to hook up with you. So that's just a quick oversight from the actual man's view. Now, let's go back to the online stuff. So after you have actually joined an online dating site, then you want to ask to fill out the questionnaires. Now, which describes your likes, your dislikes, your interest, your hobby, etc. Some personal information may also be required, such as birthdays and locations. So with this, they also ask you for what type of man you're looking for, and basically be sure to answer those questions honestly. That's probably the biggest thing that I hear, is that you just, got to be honest with your profile, because women are quick to go on about how guys aren't being honest, but the women have to be honest as well. They'll be used to try, and all of this information will be used to try and match you up with a person with the same interests, qualities as yours. This is basically how online services, basically work. But when it comes to writing your personal interest, you should make the words catchy and appealing as possible. You should avoid the converse styles because it's totally boring. Be original, and creative enough where making your personal profile, don't be afraid to let them know, who you are and what you really like. Now, in saying that, would you like a man's view on your online profile? Then I actually do offer a service for that. It's called my 45-minute profile makeover, and that actually comes from a man's view. So if there's any lady interested in that, it's only $96, and I actually go over with you personally over your dating profile for you from my man's point of view, and actually give you suggestions on how to improve your profile and make the most attractive, to your ideal man, because I know what the most attractive to a man and what they're actually looking for. And lastly, what I want to talk about tonight is probably another tip, and to be completely honest, don't be extravagant about your trips away, that you go to the gym every day, unless it's been recent, and that you've actually, you've been going to the gym that often, providing your potential man, over, misleading information, it's a recipe for disaster. And that's a tip I can give you right now, ladies. Now, this includes not lying about your age, your work, or even your basic preferences. So just be yourself. That's all us men ask. And just be straightforward. And keep it simple, and everything will work out just fine. I guarantee it. So make sure that you look at your online profile. And, I'm definitely here to help out for that as much as I can. And like I said, I do have the makeover, 45-minute session that can actually help you out with that, to find your perfect man. So I hope tonight has actually helped out in some ways. I'm actually deciding about, which is better, paid or free online dating. And again, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to post them on the group. But again, I do appreciate any ladies listening tonight, or if you listen to the video after this, taking the time out to do it. And I'll see you next Monday at 8:30. But from Johnny, take care. Thanks, ladies. Bye.